Dear learners, this is Dr. S.D. Prajapati. Today I want to teach Indian literature in English and the topic is Taru Dutt. She was born in the year 1856 and died in the year 1877. Only within 21 years of her age, she has written many great works. The poem The Lotus, which is prescribed in your syllabus. This poem is very remarkable and it has mythological touch. If we want to know something about this poem, then The Lotus was published in the collection of her poetry, Ancient Ballads and Legends of Hindustan. This was published in London in the year 1882 and its introductory memo was given by Edmund Gosse. Let me read the poem. Love came to Flora asking for a flower that would of flowers be undisputed queen. The lily and the rose long had been rivals for that high honor. Bard of power had sung their claims. The rose can never tower like the pale lily with her Juno mien. But is the lily lovelier? Thus between flower factions rang the strife in Psyche's bower. Give me a flower delicious as the rose and stately as the lily in her pride. But of what color? Rose red. Love first chose, then prayed. No, lily white or both provide. And Flora gave the lotus rose red dyed and lily white, the queenliest flower that blows. Dear students, this poem consists of 14 lines and 40 lines definitely means a sonnet. Let me start the whole poem one by one, giving brief things इस कविता के बारे में. There is a dispute, एक झगड़ा होता है दो फूलों के बीच में और ये दो फूल होते हैं रोज और लिली. As you know, so love came to Flora. Here love refers to Cupid. Cupid is god of love, जिन्हें हम कामदेव कहते हैं. He came to Flora. Flora is goddess of beauty, and he demanded that tell me which flower is the best flower, or which flower can be given as the supreme position in the world of flowers. The line says, love came to Flora asking for a flower that would of flowers be undisputed queen. Undisputed queen जैसे विश्व सुंदरी होती है, same way that has been referenced here, that which flower would be the best kind of flower in the world. And he, the god of love, Cupid, he gives detailed description of both the flowers. अब the पहले फूल के बारे में, लिली के बारे में बताता है. The lily and the rose long had been rivals for that high honor. So both the flowers were fighting for this position, that I would be better than rose. Lily was telling likewise that, and sometime Rose was telling that I am better than Lily. So there is long dispute. So what is decision? Please decide which one is the best. Bards of power had sung their claims. Bards of power, bards means poets. Of power means the poets who were in a company of kings. They have told many times that the rose has a specific kind of quality and the lily has a specific kind of quality. गुलाब के बारे में बताते हैं. हियर इज रेफरेंस ऑफ द वार ऑफ रोजेस, जिसमें कि एक संधि कर ली जाती है. द रोज कैन never tower like the pale lily with her Juno mean. The rose can never tower means the rose can never be equal to lily, which has Juno mean, which has similarity to Juno. Juno is a Greek goddess of humbleness. So she is very close to Juno. Lily is very close to Juno, so rose can never take a place of lily. Such kind of thing is said about by the poets, bards. But is the lily lovelier? But here is one question, that is the lily lovelier forever? Thus between flower factions rank the stripe in Psyche's power. And what is flower fractions? What means different kind of flowers who favor rose, they have a kind of strife, a kind of quarrel in Psyche's power. Psyche's power is favorable to the rose. वो गुलाब की तरफ होते हैं, तो there is dispute between both the flowers. So these 8 lines of this sonnet octave, they present the position, the dispute between these both the flowers, the lily and the rose. And now the last 6 lines are going towards solution of this dispute. So again Cupid demands the solution. What may be the solution? So here the Flora is ready to give solution of the problem given by the god Cupid. So god Cupid demands, give me a flower delicious as the rose and stately as the lily in her pride. So give me a flower delicious as the rose means present one flower which is very delicious, which is very full of fragrance as the rose, and at the same time the flower would be stately, very high remarkable, like lily is living in her pride. But of what color? लेकिन इसका रंग कैसा होगा? Rose red love first chose, because rose is very much compared to love. जैसे लव में पहले रोज प्रेजेंट किया जाता है. So that has been compared here. Then no, lily white. So here there is one kind of duality in mind of Cupid. He asks, first make a flower whose color is red or whose color is white, and finally he says both provide, or give me a flower which has both the colors. And Flora gave the lotus rose red dyed, and finally see what Flora, the goddess of beauty, she gave the lotus, she gave one specific kind of flower. The name of that flower is the lotus. Rose red dyed and lily white. And what is its color? Its color is rose red. Its color is red like rose and lily white, and some petals of this flower are white also. And what is its beauty? The queenliest flower that blows, and its fragrance is very soothing. So it has all the qualities which are available in both the flowers, rose and the lily. Here the poem ends. Very brief about this poem, that this consists of its structure is Italian or Petrarchan sonnet. As you know that Italian or Petrarchan sonnet has iambic pentameter, and rhyming scheme are ABBA, ABBA, CDC. First 8 lines are dispute between both the flowers, and the last 6 lines are solution of their dispute. Regarding the figure of speech, here the poet uses personification, as in the beginning, love came to Flora asking for a flower. So here you are getting that there is use of personification. Then there is many times you have seen the use of metaphor, like there is use of like Juno mean, its its metaphor, and many places you can see simile has been used, like there is and stately as the lily in her pride. The 10th line which you are getting in this poem. What is the central idea of this poem? The poem uses flower as the symbol of different qualities like love, grace, purity and beauty. At the same time, this is a mythological poem, very simple poem, still it has high message that flowers are always symbol of fragrance in any situation. And regarding lotus, there is one very famous line by Saints that कमल है खिलता कीचड़ में पर सबके मन को भाता है, हे मानव तू अहम न करना, अहम विनाशक होता है. Thanks for watching this video.